You have felt it, haven't you? A subtle shift in the air, a pull deep within your chest, a knowing that stirs beneath the surface. The angels say, the time has shifted because the heart you once reached is awakening now in ways it never could before. There are seasons when souls are meant to meet and seasons when they are meant to remember. You were not placed in this person's path by chance. You are a living prayer answered, a light sent to stir what was sleeping within him. The angels show me, when your souls first brushed, a seed was planted, fragile, not yet ready to bloom. The timing was not wrong then, it was simply not whole. But now, the soil of his heart has changed. Through his own unseen struggles, through nights filled with questions and longing he could not name, the divine has been working. Quietly, patiently, preparing him to feel you, truly feel you, for the first time. You have not lost him. The angels whisper, he was not ready to hold the fullness of what you are. But now, the heavens have stirred the winds again, and you will feel his heart return. This is why the timing feels different. Because it is. The old cycles have closed. A new door, one forged by spirit, stands before you both. You need not chase. You need not force. You are the invitation, not the pursuer. And the one who wove this bond is now preparing the space for it to deepen. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. Let this truth settle within your soul. His heart turns toward you now, in a way it never could before. And soon, you will feel it. There are walls you cannot see, yet you have felt them. Silent spaces where words falter, where closeness fades as quickly as it comes. The angels say, these barriers were never about you. They are ancient wounds that live within him. He walks with shadows that no one else sees, fears shaped long before your paths crossed. There are echoes of abandonment, unspoken betrayals, and doubts carved deep into the tender places of his soul. And when he looked at you, when he felt the depth of this connection, it terrified him. For you, unknowingly, called forth the very feelings he has spent a lifetime avoiding. The angels show me, he wants to come closer, more than he dares to admit. But the closeness awakens old grief, a fear that to love you fully would mean risking the same pain he once vowed never to feel again. This is why he withdraws, why he hesitates. Not because you are lacking, not because his feelings are untrue, but because your light stirs the locked chambers of his heart, the ones that ache to be healed, yet fear the cost of healing. The angels say, his love for you is not diminished by distance. It is trapped beneath the weight of what he has not yet forgiven within himself. So hold compassion, dear soul. What you face is not rejection. It is resistance born from an unhealed heart. And even now, beneath the walls, his soul reaches for you still. You have already given so much of your heart. In moments unseen, you have carried hope like a candle through the darkness. The angels whisper, do not lose yourself in this waiting. His healing is not your task to complete. His journey must be walked by his own feet, guided by the divine hand that also holds yours. You were not sent to save him, you were sent to be you. There is a sacred truth the angels want you to remember. Love does not require self-neglect. Your light must remain lit, not burned away in trying to keep another warm. And so, in this space between heartbeats, tend to your own soul. Nourish the places within you that long for beauty, joy, and peace. The angels say, he was drawn to your radiance, not to a version of you dimmed by sacrifice. When you stand whole, when you tend to your own garden of being, your presence speaks louder than any words. It shows him what true love looks like, not a love that loses itself, but one that shines steadily, inviting rather than pleading. So breathe, dear soul. Rest. Let your own heart be filled. For in caring for yourself, you align with the divine flow, and in that flow, miracles unfold in ways the mind cannot foresee. There is a truth the angels reveal now, you are a mirror. Not by choice, but by the nature of your soul's light. When he looks upon you, in the stillness, in the quiet moments when the world falls away, He sees himself more clearly than ever before. And this, dear one, is both beautiful and unsettling. For your presence reflects not only what is healed within him, but also what is wounded, unspoken, unresolved. You awaken the longing for love, and simultaneously, the fear of not being worthy to receive it. The angels say, you did not cause this inner trembling. You simply illuminated what was already there. It is why, at times, he may pull away without warning. Why words of affection are followed by silence. Why closeness gives way to distance. Your light casts shadows, revealing what he once kept hidden, even from himself. And though this may feel like rejection, understand, it is the beginning of his inner awakening. The mirror you hold is not one of judgment, but of invitation. An invitation to see, to heal, to choose love despite the fear. Trust in this process, even when it confuses the mind. For in every step backward, there is a seed of forward movement being planted. And the soul that has seen its own truth cannot remain unchanged. Something within him stirs, slowly, quietly, like dawn breaking through a long night. The angels show me, he is beginning to awaken, though he may not yet understand it. You have noticed it, fleeting moments when his eyes linger longer, when his words soften, when presence replaces absence, if only for a breath. These are not accidents. They are the first signs of his soul reaching toward the light you carry. The angels say, the heart that once slept beneath fear now stirs because it has tasted something real, something eternal within you. There is no need to rush this unfolding. Awakening is a sacred process. It moves at the pace of the soul, not the will. And though he may resist, though uncertainty may rise, a part of him now hungers for what it has glimpsed in your presence. He is noticing the emptiness in the patterns that once numbed him. The distractions no longer satisfy. The masks he wore feel heavier with each passing day. And beneath it all, a whisper grows louder. What if love, true love, is possible? Let this comfort your heart. His awakening began not with grand gestures, but through your quiet authenticity, through the steady light you embody, even when unseen. The journey is not complete. The road may still wind. But know this, once the soul begins to stir, it cannot return to sleep. And what was planted between you is now rising toward the light. You have felt it, the coming close, the pulling away, the tender moments followed by distance. And you have asked yourself, why? Why this dance of nearness and retreat? The angels whisper, it is not rejection. It is not indifference. It is the nature of a soul caught between longing and fear. He circles because the feelings you awaken within him are too vast to contain, and too sacred to deny. But to embrace them fully would mean surrendering all the walls that have kept him safe. The angels say, every time he draws back, it is not because his heart forgets you, but because it remembers too much, too deeply. This is why the cycle repeats: approach, retreat, return. The closer he feels to you, the more the buried fears rise. Not of you, but of losing control, of becoming vulnerable in ways he has never dared. And yet, each return carries more truth. Each moment of closeness lingers longer. The pattern is not failure, but progress, the slow breaking of inner chains. Do not despair when distance returns. It is not a step backward. It is part of the spiral path of healing. The soul learns through rhythm, through repetition, through the gradual surrender of fear to love. And know this, the angels are guiding him, and you, through every turn of this sacred dance. Trust the flow. Trust what is unseen. There is a love that heals not through words, but through presence, through the quiet power of being. And this is the love you offer, not demanding, not forcing, simply existing as light in his world. The angels say, your love is not a cure imposed upon him. It is a sacred medicine his soul drinks in secret, drop by drop. Even when he turns away, even when silence stretches between you, your essence reaches him. It lingers in his thoughts, in the quiet hours when he can no longer distract himself. And though he may not speak it, this love soothes places within him he long believed unhealable. This is why the connection remains. why he returns even though the path is uncertain. The heart remembers what the mind tries to forget. And the love you hold, steady, pure, without condition, becomes a balm to the wounds he hides. You do not need to prove your worth. You do not need to convince him of what this is. Your very being has already done what words could never achieve. The angels show me, love of this kind is eternal. It is felt beneath the surface, beyond time. It moves through the soul like a song remembered in dreams. And so continue to be as you are, whole, radiant, true. For in doing so, you offer the one thing no fear can withstand, love that heals simply by being. There is a greater force at work here, unseen, yet ever present. The angels speak now. What unfolds between you is not by chance. It is written beyond time, guided by the rhythm of the divine. You may feel weary at times, uncertain of the path, questioning the delays and detours. But know this, there is a sacred order moving beneath the seeming chaos. A weaving of souls, orchestrated by a wisdom higher than your longing. He is being guided. You are being guided. Even the pauses, the distances, serve a purpose the mind cannot yet comprehend. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Let this be your anchor. Trust that no moment has been wasted. What seems delayed is often divine preparation. For him, for you, for the bond meant to unfold. The angels show me, there is movement in the unseen. Nudges upon his heart. Stirrings in the spaces between your worlds. He is being led to his own readiness, not by force but by grace. Your role is not to chase this unfolding, but to rest in trust. To walk in faith, knowing the timing of heaven is never late, never early, but always perfect. Breathe, dear soul. The path is guided. The love is protected. And what is meant will find its way. There is a place within him, raw, unguarded longing, yet cloaked in fear. The angels reveal, before love can enter fully, it must pass through the valley of vulnerability. He aches to open up to you. You are the one who stirs this longing. But with it comes the terror of being seen, wholly without defense. He has worn masks for so long, armor crafted from old wounds, from stories of not enough, of love that did not last. And now, standing before the depth of what he feels for you, those defenses tremble. The angels say, the greater the love, the deeper the fear, for the heart knows how much it could lose. This is why he hesitates, why words catch in his throat, why closeness brings both joy and panic. He desires to give everything, and fears it will cost him everything. But this is not the end of the story. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is the threshold of true love. And though he fears, he also yearns. His heart is learning that love is not a wound to guard against, but a sanctuary to step into. There may be moments when he seems distant, confused. Do not interpret this as a lack of care. See it for what it is, a soul at the edge of surrender, gathering the courage to step beyond fear. And the angels are with him, and with you, as this sacred threshold draws near. There comes a moment in every sacred journey when striving must cease, when the heart must release its grasp and simply trust. The angels whisper now, what is yours need not be chased. What is true will find its way. You have walked with courage. You have loved with an open heart. And now, you are called to rest in the knowing that you are enough, that love aligned with the divine cannot be forced, only received. He is on his path. You are on yours. And the spaces between are not emptiness. They are fertile ground where faith is born. Be still, and know that I am God. Psalm 46 verse 10. This is your invitation now, to surrender. To release the need to control the when, the how, the if. To trust that what is meant will unfold in ways more beautiful than you can imagine. The angels say, he feels your soul across all distance. The bond remains. The love breathes beneath every silence. Let go, not in despair, but in quiet faith. For when you release the outcome, You open the door for the highest good to enter. And know this, beloved soul, the love that is true will always find its path home. Whether in this moment or another yet to come, it is written. And what is written by the divine cannot be undone.